I spent a lifetime protecting my blood. I survived the storms, the predators, and the crushing weight of the Highlands. But in this world, mercy is a luxury you can't afford, and the wound that finally kills you isn't always from a predator. This is my story. All of it. But every great story has a beginning, and mine was here, somewhere in the vast fields and outskirts of South Plains. First task, go to a sanctuary. In one piece. For a mutation, we'll go gain some water while eating plants. You know, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. That way I'm not gonna deal with dinosuchuses and drinking water and stuff like that. Yeah. Usually when you spawn as a juvenile, you're quite close to a sanctuary. But this time, for some reason, I was very far away from it. And that was not ideal, considering my vulnerable state. When you play on Petite Pieds, those plains are rarely empty, and such was the case here. God damn. No, 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 no. They are still around. No! No! Holy shit. I survived by sheer luck, and this bush would have been my home for the next few minutes until I healed enough to continue my journey. Almost at the entrance of the sanctuary, I saw something that stopped me dead on my tracks and caught my attention. A battle between titans. A prime elder Triceratops was fending his life against two prime Rexes. Well, that's about to be interesting. I would gladly stay and watch, but I don't want to be included in the menu. But I'm curious. I just want to give it a quick look. Whoa. Take that. Diablo there on the left is taking care of the small guys. Oh, they pin him, they pin him. GG. They got him. I think the other Rex survived as well. But if a behemoth like the Trike did not stand a chance against the Rexes, what were my odds? I was thinking. This was a question which answer we would find later on. For now, I was happy that I arrived alive in the sanctuary. So with death everywhere around me, here I am, close to death, in the sanctuary, probably not even eligible to be here anymore. Oh, I am. Okay, let me get the perfect diet then. But if you think you would be safe in the sanctuary, this could be your grave mistake. After the attack, I filled up my belly for one last time, and I embarked on a long journey to the Highlands. In Highlands, I continue to grow, hoping that I will be able to leave my legacy before my dying breath.
Morning comes with the early summer light. Curtains sway gently by the window, and you're sleeping. Tender wind dancing on my skin makes me stay in bed a little longer to hear you breathing. Long for those quiet days when the hours drift away. Petals fall on the window pane as the clouds
That's a nice place to spend the night, with a bit of a company.
float away. Evening comes with a fading summer light. Twilight air drifting through the window, and you're sleeping.
The next day, the horizon over the Highlands was clear. It was a nice, sunny day, and I was doing my usual business, just walking around, having some food, staying hydrated, and being friendly with the nearby herbivores. And this is when I met her. After the pact was made, we had to choose a place for our nest, and I had the perfect spot in mind, the nearby rock where I spent the last night. This will be our home. She was caring, yet a little bit odd, unhinged, if you wanna say so. Alright, that's crazy. She's crazy. This would be the place where we will raise 2 of our kids. But raising children in the owl does not come without a hardship, and we experienced this later in the evening when our little family got attacked by vicious raptors. We were doing everything that we can as 2 unexperienced parents in the pitch black night. The best plan we came up with was to tell the kids to log out. Once I made sure both of them are safe, I went after those pesky raptors. In the night they came, and in the night they vanished. Well, at least one of them. There you go, one is dead. But the end of the night will also mark the departure of my loved one. She had to go. The next day in Highlands brought a new mating partner, and with that, a new family. The sandstorm warning was worrying, but for now we were focused on our nest and what's to come. Oh. We have our first babies. Look at him. Oh my god, they're hatching so quick. Okay, we have error. Few blue. Pancake, man. Oh Oh my god, they're spawning in full nest. Now was not the time for celebration. With 6 unpredictable mouths to feed and a quick dehydration due to the sandstorm, this would have been our toughest test yet. Luckily, we all survived through the sandstorm. Now, our goal was to bring the kids to the sanctuary. But just like you saw earlier, the sanctuary can be a treacherous place.
What the hell?
Violence among siblings is nothing new in the Isle. Me and Tate did what we could to support them until they were big enough to take care for themselves. And here we said farewell to them. On the next day, me and Ty were so confident in our parenting skills that we decided to do it again. Luckily for us, this time we had help with the kids in the face of Godfrey, a friendly Dibble. He was a kind Dibble soul, but a lonely one. So we let him join our pack. He would help with the raising of the kids, feeding them, and eventually helping us escort them to the nearby sanctuary.
Come on, kids, move.
Making sure that the kids safely departure into the sanctuary, the three of us formed an alliance. Until later in the evening, a familiar face would join us. A face that would reveal the horrors that happen into the sanctuary. But the night was full of surprises, and a little bit later on, another one of our kids heard our calls. Scepter. He joined us, and the four of us decided to migrate to West Rail. But on the path to West Rail, something horrible will happen. Scepter was gone, and we were not going to let this slide without blood. On the next morning, with the broken hearts, the remaining of the group continued with our migration. The destination was South Plains. However, the road to there would turn out to be a treacherous one.
There's a kernel there.
Unluckily for the Dinosuchus, we had no intention to lose anyone from the family, and after a short break, we continued to our destination of South Plains, where I logged out for the day. When I logged back in, I went back to Highlands, where the sound of quick feet caught my attention.
Wait! Wait, baby devil! Never trust the stego.
Levante quickly became my new friend on the Highlands. We stuck around, had some food, until we went to drink in the lake. This is where we met that stego again and the galley. It was a nice, sunny, peaceful day around the lake in Highlands. Everyone were minding their own business, including the Ceras up there in the hill, until the stego decided to check up on them.
Oh yeah, we're going that way. I can go fight them, but I don't want to be a douchebag, just attacking for no reason. I don't want to be one of those herbivores that just attack for no reason. Holy shit! Oh my god! He smacked me. No! Oh, he survived! Holy shit! I need to stop the bleeding. Holy mother of God. What the hell just happened?
I barely survived the miss hit from the stego, and Levante only survived because some dinos have weird sense of humor. With both of us barely alive, the stego decided to protect us from the two Rexes hunting nearby.
Oh fuck, the Rexes.
Still in rough shape, we were slowly healing, but the Rexes were not the only predators around. There was raptors out for blood.
Come here. Got him.
Later in the evening, me and Levante were still healing, and it looks like one of the raptors survived the Rex ambush, so we had to deal with him. Unfortunately, he was not the only one watching us.
Is that the same raptor from the group that was attacking us? One died for sure. Oh, he got grabbed second time. Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna use this to drink.
Is a cruel place. Levante was gone. Farewell, my buddy.
Oh, now we have the Rexes there as well.
Considering the fact that the Rexes were still around, and I was not fully healed, I decided that the best option will be to stick with the stego until the next day. But with the new day comes new threats.
Holy fuck.
Songs can be written about this battle, and one thing was for sure. I was on the verge of death, and so the Rex. But I did not plan to end my legacy right here. I wanted to live another day. My suspicions were correct. I was in grave danger, and it took me ages to heal up. But once I felt confident to move, I got up, got some food, and made my way to water access to have some drink.
Okay, we can start eating. Okay, here goes nothing. Oh, Saras. Okay.
The storm was over, I was fed up, now hydrated, and the only thing left for me to do was to get back to the Highlands, where I met another friend.
Oh, there it is. What is he doing? I wonder what Stegos are thinking, you know? What is his thought process? Oh, there is death in this way. Yeah. So he came there, all the way there back. Turn. Oh, he's going that way? Maybe he doesn't want me to follow him. What if I decide to kill him? Will this make me a bad person? I mean, it will, yeah. Let's face it. He spent hours to get to this size, most likely, and it will be really stupid for me to kill him. So I would have no benefit of doing that. Absolutely no benefit. I could not eat him. I can do anything, you know, maybe just for the quick adrenaline rush or just the satisfaction of getting some action, but this is not the way, man. Herbies should not kill herbies. What the fuck? What a dickhead.